Hiccups. Here's 2 ways on how you can stop your hiccups. So you have to understand why you have hiccups. Hiccups is an involuntary contraction of your diaphragm. The diaphragm is basically here. So this spasms and it causes your vocal cords to close, right? And that's where you get the sound. So what's the solution? You want to relax your diaphragm. You also want to reset the nervous system, so which is the reason why your diaphragm's contracting, right? So here's 2 ways. First way, you're going to go find it inside your eyebrows, and you're going to feel little divots there, right? And you're going to press really hard, and it's going to feel really sore. You're going to hold for 30 seconds. Hold it for 30 seconds, right? And see if your hiccup stops. Okay? Do it at least, I would say do it up to 5 times. Hold it for 30 seconds, and if that doesn't stop your hiccups, you're going to go to option number 2. Option number 2 is you're going to go to your thumbs, like this meaty part right here, right? You're going to go to the meaty part. So this part right here, you're going to go halfway, right there, right there. So this part, go halfway. And you're going to jab into that, jab into both of them, right? You're going to do that for 30 seconds, right? You're going to do this also 5 times. Between this one and this one, it should reduce your hiccups. Why does it work? So if you imagine, this is called imaging. So if you imagine, let's say the whole body, right, from the head to the feet. From the head to the feet is from this part to here. So my head is right here, right? Guess where this part is? It's close. See, if my head is right here, the diaphragm is right here. So the diaphragm area is close to here. See? That's why you want to push this area. You push this area, it stimulates the nerves to your diaphragm, right? So why would you want to press your little thumbs, right? This part of your body corresponds to your lungs and respiratory tract. So by pushing this area, it stimulates the nerves to the diaphragm to cause it to relax. Give it a try. Let me know. Make sure you follow me here on TikTok.
And allergies. Terrible. I've had it all my life, and when the seasons come, they get pretty bad. Allergies are almost non-existent. My eczema, I'm only itching at night, and other than that, everything seems to be fine. This is my one day to come and relax, and water is amazing. You come in, you write down what your symptoms are, and then you go to the back and you wait for your treatment. It's quick, and there's no waiting time. Yes, I've already recommended it to my coworkers. So.
So, communication, my point of saying all of that is communication is the key. Y'all don't need to really know everything that's going on in this picture. I'll explain it to you, and it's hard to read some of it. But these are just basically nerves, right? The way your body's nerves communicate, this up here is effective communication. You can see this is called, these words right here, is called a synaptic junction. This is where the nerves, they don't touch each other, they're very close to each other, and they release something called neurotransmitters, right? You can just say, imagine they're like love letters, okay? They're sending love letters from one end to the other, okay? And so that's how your nerves communicate, and they communicate in milliseconds. I mean, it's super fast, right? So when the nerves are like this, they're all healthy, there is proper communication. If you have proper communication, you will not have any of those neurological conditions that I just listed above. When you have improper communication, which is what you see down here, you'll notice, you see the synaptic junction is further away. You can see this is the end of one nerve, and this is the end of another nerve. Whereas over here, the nerves were this close, the endings were this close. Now, look at the distance between here and here. It's really far apart, right? So when that's far apart, it's hard to send love letters. Like, you remember in school, you write a little note and you're trying to throw it to a friend. Well, if your friend is outside in the hallway, it's very hard to throw that note outside into the hallway, right? So there's going to be improper communication. And when there's improper communication, I like to say there's a short circuit. And then when that happens, that's when neurological conditions start to happen, right? That's when you start getting the tremors. That's when you start getting the numbness, the tingling, the pain, because you lost connection, communication. So the key is communication. Now, what causes these nerves? What causes these nerves to shrink? Improper nutrition. When you don't have proper nutrition, you shrivel up. Just like, if you starve yourself, you're going to start shrinking, right? You're going to start shriveling up because you're starving yourself. That's the same thing that happens with our nerves, right? So our body is actually, I like to just explain our body in very, simple terms, because it is actually very simple. Healing is actually very simple. We just tend to like to complicate it in medicine. Okay, so the purpose of me showing this is that in order to restore and sometimes even reverse chronic degenerative nerve disorders, you have to improve the communication within your nervous system. Okay,